This is the Cowboy for Game You Get podcast. I'm joined with Jake.
Hello.
And Lachlan.
I'm joined here today with Bragg.
Oh, I didn't say my name, did I?
And Jake.
Hello again.
How's your week? No, how's your week? Commenters.
Yeah. Let's wait for their response.
We're down.
Alrighty, well, thank you.
We've got a few now.
Oh, comments!
Let me just refresh.
I was like, it's like a Dora the Explorer thing. Like, do you see the town?
Oh, man. Those eyes.
I'm really tired. Swiping, no swiping. Alrighty. We've had a pretty good week. For comments. First of all, we've got. I'm always terrible at comments.
It's like I said when you really wanted to do as well. You're like, I got this.
Zinthonian Lord says, as a recent fan of this is on. Do not play this deck. Yu-Gi-Oh!
Deck was that in
Podcast
reference to
145 with Nolan TCG. Aliens.
Oh,
and the
that's right.
thumbnail for that one's actually pretty banging. It's probably the best thumbnail I've made in a hot minute, by my standards. As a recent fan of FA, I think the addition of a new field is amazing. Thank you very much. As a fan of Super Heavy, I am beyond upset they come in last. Haha, sucked in. Super Heavy suck.
Wait, in last? In
Yeah,
what?
they came last.
In that voting.
OCG.
Oh, are they
poll.
supposed to be getting support? Lol.
Yeah.
In the TCG, they still haven't got their link card.
Yeah, so
Good.
Yeah, Super Heavy Structure Deck probably isn't the best. No, it deserved to be last. Like,
If Dynamis can't have a link, they can't have a link.
I'm not even sure it's going to give them a link, right? They might be moving on from Link Monsters as like base support, right?
Yeah.
Right.
As for Gusto, as far as Gusto, imagine Yang Zing Gusto, you can't play anything. This is in reference to the joke we were making about they both miss timing, and so everything misses timing. If you
Which, I mean, in the previous episode, we mentioned that shit is a rider all that. Nothing misses timing.
everything misses timing.
Can you imagine if they did
Everything
like
wants
a
to
nice reprint set of all of the Yang Zings, all of the Gustos, all of the... I can't even think of another deck that has Shore Frogs, and just made them nice rarities
Frog
and
Mess.
said if.
If
Why should you?
and only if at the exact point that it is left the field.
Dude Frog totally could. Totally. But Turtles at one. Like, they need a little bit of like up. Give my Froggy boys a chance.
Seabass wrote 10-hour vid of Cloudy and mirror matches. When
When
we can source the Cloudian deck. If you're a listener out there and you have a Cloudian deck, we want it. Give it to us.
Give it.
Send it to us, as long as you don't have the Rona. Please. Trent Summers wrote, "Hey guys, been listening for about 8 months now. I'm new to Yu-Gi-Oh! What's the best way to learn overall card interactions and mechanics for the game? I hear you guys talk about missing timings and doing combos sometimes, and I don't always follow what you mean. Thanks."
Best way to learn base card mechanics I always found when I was younger was play the video games.
I was about to say the exact same thing. You can, in face-to-face interactions, and if you're playing, there's like some stuff that people can miss on, like cards not working, and online simulators can bug out a bit.
Yeah.
If you picked up like
Link Evolution.
Link Evolution across it, like you're going to be versing AI, so you can't really practice to the full extent of that. But just learning basic card interactions and
That's all it is. Like, when you build up, it's basically just learning chunk by chunk what different things do. So the game, because you can follow, like, the anime through, like, as a story arc, would basically teach you that.
yeah.
So I feel like that's probably the best way to learn. But then to actually get better at the physical game, like going to tournaments and talking to people is probably a great way to progress on from that.
Yeah. I agree with what's said. I will build on that, though. I think if you're new to Yu-Gi-Oh!, you should start off with a deck that is bad. I think it's... I don't want to go back to it too much, but if you play a simple deck that does one or two things, like well, right? And you just absorb the meta, like you get beaten and you pay attention to what's happening, I think that's an excellent way to learn. Like, and I think that's my personal preference. I've always told, like, people who are new to start with your Senshus. Because, like, legitimately, they're like a basic deck. You can get a few wins with them. You can just sit back and watch. Learn when to negate, learn when to let stuff through. I think starting with a stall deck is the best way to start your gear.
Definitely a stall deck. Like
I
I don't know about your Senju anymore because I've not given this advice in a while. That's just my basic
a stall
answer.
control deck.
Something that's very simple brings the game state basically down to your level.
Don't start with a combo deck.
It's too much.
It's very hard to... And our friend Logan has realized this. It's very hard to de-escalate yourself from that. Like, eventually it's like a disease of the mind. You go deeper and deeper until you're just trying to make FDKs.
Yeah.
Like,
Pretty
it
much.
took me a while to get back from it after the Dynamis combo stuff. Like, I felt it, I was like, I just want to do combos. Like, and the fun of the deck becomes more solitaire in a way.
I hate goddamn combos.
No, I like combos. It's just like, make sure that's not, like, you're not just learning how to play cards in a specific order. You need, like, to learn the interaction, stall is definitely the best way to go. You don't want to win turn one to learn.
Yeah, and definitely leaping into the meta is obviously a hard way to do it as well because the expense almost makes it harder when you lose because you've invested a lot of time into a deck and just playing the meta doesn't mean you're guaranteed to win, especially when you're new. So having spent that kind of money on an expensive deck and then still not winning with it can turn you off.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely pick something very simple.
Sky Striker?
Probably
Cyber Dragon.
Current Sky Strike is not a bad shout.
Yeah, Sky Strikers.
Can still be expensive though.
I
Because of
want
all
to
the
say
hand traps.
it's...
Oh, no, you're going to say Dynamis.
You could, right? It would be a nice basic starter deck, right?
It'd be cheap.
Maybe just simple
Cheap. It's 30 cents.
simple Endymion, like
Endymion.
Endymion.
Ooh.
Yeah. Sim-
No.
yeah, don't do combo with that.
No.
Like, 'cause that
That's-
gets you across on the pendulum stuff. Like, you just set up a control board. Eldritch.
Maybe like
Non-combo Eldritch.
I suppose I'm thinking back to when I was playing Pendulum.
non-combo Overwatch would actually be like pretty good. It's just like for the price point, you got to get interested before you put money into it.
100%. Like I was saying, you don't want to invest so much money
You don't
into
want
it
to be
and
buying-
turn out that you don't like the game.
Extras and Magician Souls and the like.
Those cards that are really good in
and
bad decks.
Eldritch.
You didn't have to worry about Golden Lord. You could nearly build a deck to learn from with just... It's just such a shame.
Yeah.
Oh, what do you do?
He followed up this question by saying, how do I delve into the game and learn all the archetypes and meta card abilities? It seems like there are so many cards for me to learn and what they do without reading a paragraph every time someone plays a card at locals. I believe we answered this question with what we said at first, without knowing it, which was play the video games. I think that's the best way you can
Absolutely.
learn
And-
archetypes and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
as even Link Evolution, it's got online play, and they're constantly releasing new stuff. You might be a bit behind, but like not too far behind.
Menace Cat.
I will add to that as well. I'm sorry to break it to you, but 4 years on, I still have to pick up cards and read a paragraph every so
Yeah.
often. Someone will have a card that they've played and you're not sure if it interacts at a certain time, or you can't remember exactly how the wording is, whether you can play around it and stuff like that. So if you're hoping to not have to read cards ever again, I've got some bad news.
Yeah, you're gonna have to do it. And here's the part you're not gonna like. The more you do it, the better you will become. If you spend most of your day just reading like cards and you understand them, you will be like an excellent player. As long as you understand what cards do and the interactions, like very specific, unique interactions that cards can have within matchups.
Good luck.
Yeah. Edwin, I saw your comment. Or your second comment. maybe third comment, about the best way, but it's essentially the same answer we just gave this other comment. Seabass wrote, Ben's a cutie pie.
Ah, yes, the end shot of Ben on your deck profile, Jake, was a beautiful man.
I
Ben
had
Doobie
no
Cooper.
idea where that shot came from when you put it in the group chat. I was like, where do we even get this?
Because I went, that's an excellent gag for the group for the podcast.
Oh, I remember that.
Sight
at the end
gags.
now. Yeah, I remember that now. I didn't even watch the whole profile.
Well, I mean, it makes sense. It's your deck.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
know it.
No, but I was thinking, watch it so that like we can get the views up and it'd be nice. But then I got like 20 seconds in, I'm like, I fucking hate listening to myself.
I'll say it now. When we get ads, click the ads. Click them 1,000 times.
Did we get ads?
No, but when we do, I'm not going to say it then because then we'll get struck down. But now, click the ads. They're all important. We will have legacy ads on every video. We got an email this week, Bragg. From Edwin.
All forms of communication. Electronic letter.
Carrier pigeon next. I said, "Dear Team Cheese Goose Goose." It's Team Cheese Geese Geese. Thank you very much,
I
Edwin.
completely forgotten.
Yeah, there's more than 2 geese here.
He said, "You inspired me to start my own YouTube channel." Awesome, man. The idea behind my channel is to track my own improvement and try out all kinds of tips you get as a new Yu-Gi-Oh player. I think that's an interesting idea. Like, I've never seen a I've never. Ooh,
So our Yu-Gi-Oh group chat has a photo,
an interesting photo.
an interesting photo in which Lachlan interrupts his thought process entirely.
Bragg interrupted my thought process.
No, you-
by showing me the photo.
I didn't show you shit.
You can't not look at that, bro. But yeah, it will be very interesting to see the perspective of a very new player. He says, currently I'm experimenting with different setups. I've bought a decent microphone that should come in today, but I haven't really decided what software I want to use. What software do you use to record the audio and footage? I'm currently trying out OBS and liking the options it gives me, but there could always be better software out there. Other than that, do you have any other general tips for a new channel? Hope you're all good. P.S. I hope this mail actually arrives, unlike the last one.
Yeah, our emails are a tricky thing. One day
Yeah.
I'll get them back on my phone.
OBS is what we all use, essentially. But you want to make sure you've got a somewhat decent video editor. Microsoft Video Editor or Windows Movie Maker or whatever. It's not good. Adobe is good, but don't pay for it.
You can subscribe on Creative Cloud if
Yeah.
you can use the free trial, and if it's up to your liking, then you can just kind of ease into Creative Cloud. That's not my jam though. I think I'm still on CS5.
Yeah,
But that's for editing.
Yeah.
I mean, your perfect thing, if you get your timing right in OBS, like what we used to do with the podcast, is you don't need to edit.
Straight
you just
upload.
Yeah, you play the intro before you start your thing, you just talk through it and then cut out. But I can't say a sentence without stopping.
Yeah.
So I have to edit.
Audacity is really good. I use that from time to time. Like the intros you see, at least me, I don't know how Bragg did it, but I used Audacity to record the audio, and you can cut out background noise really well in there, but that's a fair bit more editing. I use Sony Vegas and OBS.
Yeah.
Bragg uses Premiere.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, they're all pretty good. Any other general tips for a new channel? Upload consistently. It doesn't matter how good it is, just keep uploading. Well, it depends what it depends what you want. Like,
Also, I'm not sure if we're entirely the best channel to.
yeah, go ask Nolan TCG
You gotta.
or Team Sam.
I think promotion of your content as well is important.
Yeah,
even if
don't
it's
be
just
afraid to
at
put
a
yourself
local
out there.
level, just
Like we
posting
are.
on the channel.
It's-
Like and subscribe.
yeah.
I'm not afraid. I just detest. I just.
If you're listening to this, post it on Zodiac Duelist.
Yeah.
Don't actually. Or do it. I don't care. General tips. Yeah, consistency I think is the best way to grow. Like, live stream if you can.
Yeah,
It
definitely
helps
live
out
stream.
your analytics a lot to
Yeah.
live stream, and it's a lot of fun. You'll have a lot of fun doing it. Interaction with chat's awesome.
Is that it?
Yeah, I think that's the only other general tips.
So that was yours, weeks in Yu-Gi-Oh! How about, so comment below every video, please. We'd like seeing your comments and reading them out and discussing. Also, email us at teamc4g@gmail.com. The 4 in there's an action number 4.
Yep.
How was our week in Yu-Gi-Oh? Welcome.
Very, very good. Undefeated. R1 locals, lads, with Dynamist.
We should just leave the table. This is going to go
What?
for fucking hour.
What else would it be?
So, on my first round, I versed Dragon Race.
Do we need a full round by round breakdown?
And then on my second round, I versed... I think it's Rocket FDK, right?
No, it's just Rocket.
Oh, just Rocket Link.
Just Rocket Dragon Link, yeah.
Third round, I versed Zoo.
I thought you were going to say fucking tunes.
This is a duck level run, to be fair.
And my fourth... in my fourth time, I versed Salad.
I like how you had to think about it.
And it was
Again,
they were
what
all
else would
deserved
it be?
wins with no misplays from anyone. No, we did have a little interaction in the last game with a certain player that I'm quite fond of. He's a nice bloke, but the new rules really have taken effect of not taking things back.
I love... Oh, wait, no, of taking things back. Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I thought you meant the time rules. Because people keep referring to them as the new time rules. I'm like, they came in like 3 years ago.
They've been a mistake for 3 years. No, we were in turns and I activated limiter removal. It's pretty good. But yeah, you can probably expect to see an updated deck list pretty soon. I mean,
Well, I mean, we did your combo deck list.
yeah, that's got to get up soon. But we also have this. Well, it was with Mystic Mono Mist, so that's pretty fun. For me,
Those two words
no one
don't
else.
belong
For
in
me.
a sentence.
Surprisingly, besides the last game, the game I was most close to losing to was Dragon Maid. I'm starting to think Dynamist just has an inherently bad matchup against Dragon Maid. I only won that because I had Skill Train in there. He wins 100% of the time. Last week I would have lost to him had time not been called as well. Like, Dragon Maids they're interesting. Like, I don't like.
So here's the
He's
thing.
not actually that terrible at it.
But here's the thing with that deck, right? Is that it's inherently built to beat the meta, and Dragon Maids aren't meta because of their play style. The way that you've made the deck, for the most part, doesn't directly counter the way they play.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like, it's basically a rogue matchup for your anti-meta deck.
Yeah, yeah. And I feel that. It's yeah. Maybe it's only good against Dynamist, maybe, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
How's your week, Jake?
My week is consistent because actually technically I went X2 on Sunday because we're back on Sundays. But I still got prizing for X1, so that was nice. Yeah, Jade screwed up. He misrecorded. Thing I still got is packs and pulled an ulti, so like, good on him. And then tonight I went X1 because I versed Altergeist, and they just keep doing things, and I want them to stop.
Everyone I hear talk about Altergeist is like, oh, they're so like annoying to verse, and I hate versing them. The guy who plays Altergeist is like, this deck sucks. Like, this deck is bad.
But here's why he's saying that though, because he's used to winning like more solidly. I had him on 100 life points for 4 turns, but because he kept looping Silquidus and the trap to revive Silquidus from grave, I couldn't get it at his life points. It was so frustrating. I want them to die.
They just came back. I don't think they're leaving.
I fucking hate them so much.
God, I hope we get more Altergeist stuff in Duel Links soon.
There's more Altergeist stuff coming in the next Battles of Legend, actually.
Ah.
I mean, it's a Link 4. They're never going to summon it.
Which,
Oh, wait, no, it's the Link... Oh, no, it's the level 1 they get. Oh, no.
That's not good.
No, it's not, because that card's like a level... No, it's a 1-card Hextia.
ew.
Oh,
Damn. Well, that's why they did it. That's a Battles of Legend.
Yeah. Which we're getting in 2.5 weeks.
2.5 weeks, and we still don't know what's in it.
Literally no idea.
What's the next set after that?
Well, I mean, there's a good chance. Well, the next set after that's the
next set's a core set.
the Dragon one.
That's the one.
Rise of Jewels.
Doesn't it have 20 world premiere cards?
17.
No, it's 17 imports. The
And
one.
isn't that one 17 world? No, it's the one after that. that's 17
Well,
world
that
premieres.
one.
Oh,
Put it in your calendar.
No.
yeah, put it in my calendar. The day that Lachlan was yet to get wrong.
Oh, Battles of Legends probably gonna have the Numeron stuff in it.
Oh no.
Like in 2 weeks.
Yeah. Because usually, obviously they only just got it a month. They only just got it 2 weeks ago. But
God, that's gonna be expensive shit.
usually that collector's pack or whatever they call it is imported into our Battles of Legend. Like that's like how the Battle Wasps and stuff went last year. But since that pack was delayed,
Battle Wasp, OP.
The only thing I'll say
They're
is that
from
there's an
Numeron to
inherent
Battle
difference between Battle Wasps and...
there was another archetype in that set. I don't bloody remember. I just remember the bloody
Yeah.
Wasps.
I like
Fortune
insects so
girls.
bad. I would. Do Fortune Ladies.
No, it wasn't Fortune
Ah!
Ladies. It was, Fortune Fairies. That's what it was.
Ah!
They're like, if you draw them, they summon themselves and then do things.
I like Wadapon.
Sorry?
Boo. We have fun.
But yeah, so do we get Numeron? Like they haven't
We need the Infernoble stuff to completely come out before we get Numeron.
What? Oh, wait, there's still heaps of the equip cards and stuff they need, right?
Yeah, we need Durandal, we need the Synchros, we need the level 5. There's shit we need.
But the
They've really gotten back into the swing of separating core pieces of a deck into 3 different sets.
Yeah.
Because they don't want to, they do what? 4 runs of support in their initial, before legacy support happens, 3 years down the track. And they're like, we'll just split everything up, less support.
But are they justifying this by the fact that it's they're saying that this first run's just Noble Knight support, and then saying that the rest of it comes out later? Because this is meant to be a freaking structure deck.
Renaud, or Renard, I don't know how to pronounce it.
Renaud.
Renaud doesn't help
Wait,
Noble Knights at all.
Is it? I think it might
Rowan doesn't help Noble Knights at all.
I think it might be Renoir.
There's a D at the
I've
end.
been calling it Reno.
Renaud.
Yeah.
I've been calling it Reynard.
So
I'll put text to speech on the next time I go to live stream.
So we probably will by the end of this week get the full set spoiler, and if Numerons are going to be now, I guess we'll talk about it next week. Is there anything else anyone's hoping for getting reprinted, bumped up?
I will put
Boros Savage needs
Numerons
to be
into
reprinted.
Dynamist.
It does fit.
It's in the tins. It's in the tins.
Do we know what's in the tins?
It's in the tins. Right.
Well, it could be in the tins. Yeah.
It's in the tins.
Well, but they've also got the BLS link.
It's also in the tins.
BLS Link needs to be reprinted.
I reckon they
They
can
could probably
split
do
them up.
another extract reprint. Fuck it, why not?
We were actually we were talking about this. We're pretty sure it's going to be another extra reprint because that's what they did
In the
to
tin?
Desires when it first got its reprint. They just reprinted it again.
Wait. Do you think Extra's going to be Battles of Legends or the tin?
Tin.
Yeah. I can see them in the tin.
It's going to be a good tin.
But it'll be different.
Savage,
But it has to be a different
Extra.
rarity. And I want an easy to get secret that I don't have to think about.
It's going to be ultimate.
It's really hard to...
It's going to be Ghost. Why don't they make Ghost anymore?
It's too expensive.
Super Extra in the tin.
Why not just print the collector's rare that for at least 5/6 of the cards you can't even tell?
It's going to be like a Deucer Ultra.
God, dude.
And I will fucking stomp on every single one I see.
That Deucer Ultra Tsukiyomi, that match against Harry, it's disgusting.
It all looks ugly.
How dare
All
you?
Deucer Ultras
How
look ugly.
dare you both?
Flower
And
Guardian
you've done this
Ultras
when there's
are the
no one
nicest
here to
Ultras.
support me. How
we did it.
dare you? The effect Veilers look nice.
No.
Yeah, but, which Veiler do I use? I use the premium gold Veilers.
Yeah, but those are nice.
No.
Yes, they're
No.
clean. They're
clean.
fresh.
The Ultras look bad. Because I've got weird Ultras all over the shop. I don't know what rare... I hate the supers of Effect Veiler.
Supers look gross.
I don't think I like it. I don't even like the ulti effect, man. I don't think I like.
Effect fella.
I just don't like it.
I mean, I like the
Well,
rares.
that card should be banned.
I like the rare.
Just play Ghost Morbs.
Yeah, I should pick some up eventually. They're pretty cool.
I still want to pick them up for about 35.
Well, you missed your window on that because that's about what they were going for in release.
Nah, like I tried. There was like 2 or 3 people selling for 35 and everyone else was 50.
It was like, I mean, I messaged you out of the blue
What's
going, I should buy this. In my like stupors of like, I'm gonna buy Staples. And now I'm off that.
They-
It's like
Every time
going,
that-
Brad
only lasts for a
messages me
day.
and goes, should I buy something? Every single time I say yes.
and every single time I'm like, and every time it's like 12 hours later, and I go, yeah, I already did. legit. It's like, that was
He's
like,
not lying.
That was like the Golden Lord one where I'm like, yo, do I do it? And then like 15 minutes after, I'm like, I'm doing it.
12 hours later, I was like, yeah, you should do it.
$85 Golden Lord.
That doesn't get played.
Sold mine
because you
for
can't make it to
120.
locals.
I should make it next. Actually, no, this was the week I probably could have made it, but it didn't work out.
Yeah, you were well there.
I was close.
No, you were there.
Yeah,
He was there, he wasn't playing.
Yeah, but we had 17 people, not 18.
Yeah, but I was there after 7. My bus leaves at like 7:05. That one. Because the other one, and I saw him do it yesterday. He drove past early and parked in front of the petrol station, and we had to loop back around to get a Pikachu and a balloon, and then came back as like going, he's still there. This stupid bus driver.
Knock him out.
He's gonna make me miss every single locals.
Know how you solve this?
Your fury.
How do I solve them?
Stop relying on public transport.
Yeah, well,
Learn to fly.
you morph into my parents and teach me how to drive when I'm 17. Then we have a deal.
That'd be
What's stopping
terrifying to watch.
What's stopping you from learning how to drive now?
Well, COVID. I know. I saw driving schools were back up. I want to do
Wait,
it.
do you have to do like official hours with people?
Well, I mean, I probably should learn how, like,
No, you
to
did put
drive.
around a car park at first.
This is the Yu-Gi-Oh! Podcast. This is the Cowboy for Game Yu-Gi-Oh! Podcast where we talk about
Oh, I
all
thought-
things car driving related.
I thought we were talking about car
Sometimes you need
geese.
to drive to locals.
We're actually car beep beep. Team car beep beep.
So yeah, Battle of the Legends. We'll see what happens.
It's so dumb that we don't know what's in it.
I mean, we'll probably get the
Tell
guy-
those lazy Italians to get off their asses.
Oh.
Jake's a racist.
They're not lazy because they're Italian.
Isn't it Belgium's?
No, the Italians are the ones that
print the
leak
cards,
it.
don't they?
Well, no, who leaked the last set? No, actually, the last set they
Was it
gave
the
out.
Mexicans last time?
I think so.
I think it was actually from Mexico. I'm not being Trump. This is legitimately me thinking that it was a Mexican page that leaked.
I almost fell asleep when I had my eyes closed.
Moving on. More YCS has been cancelled. So, I mean, Minneapolis being cancelled probably isn't a surprise.
Wait, did they try and put a YCS on again in America?
Oh, they just never.
They should just give us YCSs every month, but not in Melbourne.
Definitely not in Melbourne.
They just didn't. They didn't talk about. They didn't do anything after August except for Worlds. Like they had like words. They cancelled everything up until July, and now we've hit
Also,
July.
anything that was post July, they're like, "Oh, may still go ahead."
Yeah,
but then
so-
Imagine
they
a
didn't
world.
follow any social distancing protocols whatsoever.
Imagine a world's now, right? Like, they're like, oh, like obviously everyone would have to get tested before they went, right?
100%.
And they'd be like, oh, you've your COVID test came back negative, but you're playing out Emancipators, and that test came back positive for cancer. Like,
Oh.
Imagine someone playing a Mystic Mind deck accusing someone else of having cancer.
bro, I don't put up any negates.
Not solid negates. Actually, no,
I
you
don't put
do.
up any negates.
You negate targeting and destruction.
COVID checks at the same time as deck checks at YCS. Let's do it.
A temperature check and wave check.
I wouldn't trust. Actually, this thing, I just wouldn't trust Yu-Gi-Oh players. They're not gonna make the best decisions. Okay, the cat's just gonna hug the microphone. Yeah, can you like? Not?
That's some ASMR there. They can definitely hear that.
Is she even making
Cat.
a noise?
Osmo. God, you're such a bitch.
That's some barbecue sauce. Let's make that the intro. Do you want some barbecue sauce?
I didn't want to edit this one.
Come here.
Oh,
I mean, we had to after Mr. Racist over here. Mr. Racist.
after the 5 minutes of driving talk.
it was like 30 seconds.
Pause.
I don't want to push you off the table, but
push
you're
up.
gonna have to.
Yeah. I didn't push her. I just suggested with my hands that she leave. I did not push my wife down the stairs. She got attacked by an owl. Yeah, support your fellow kings.
So yeah, then the rest of their nationals are going to be cancelled as well, and all other organised play for the foreseeable future.
Yeah.
I wonder if they like. Do you reckon it'll be a case of basically, unless a majority of like a region, like OCG or TCG, can actually hold official tourneys, that they'll just not have any official tourneys?
Yeah, I think that'd probably be it. Also,
So
like,
stinky though.
unless they're holding YCSs outside, I don't think we're going to be having a YCS for a while.
If they're holding a YCS outside, catch me inside. I'm not dueling outside.
Ah,
In
yes.
front of Coles at MacArthur Square.
In
You sound like a radio announcer voice. Be there, be there.
the 1,000 people playing Yu-Gi-Oh!
Monday morning with.
I don't even care enough to finish that point.
Oh shit. We have fun.
In TCG product news, we're getting the Charmer structure deck as we talked about last week. It will be October, so obviously, and this says October, not. I figured out what I did wrong last week when I thought Sacred Beasts are in October. I was reading the American site, and they have the dates in the American order. And,
I see.
yeah.
I
So
got-
Sacred Beasts is out this week.
Yeah, I got asked today.
Oh, Jesus.
Hey, how do you feel about the Sacred Beast stuff coming out? And I said, who are you? Stop talking to me. I don't care. It's just,
I don't even know who
I
you
spent
are.
a good portion of yesterday going through, like, thinking about Hamon stuff, which I've definitely said in the group chat, like, oh, you got one negate with Hamon with that continuous spell.
Uriah's pretty good.
If you build around it, because, like,
Ravioli too.
well, Uriah is iffy. Hamon's just, like, you can't screw with this light. Like, it's attack and defense.
Yeah.
And if you turn into defense mode, you don't get screwed
Yeah.
for that continuous spell, which I don't think that negate continuous spells once per turn. So I don't know about that. But then also, I'm pretty sure the whole deck's stinky. And this is kind of a rubbish structure deck. They probably should have put the Ignobles as the structure deck,
No, we get them in packs.
and should have put the Sacred Beast stuff in some sort of GX themed thing.
In the bin. They are pretty cool though.
I don't
Like,
know.
I've raced them online like a month or two ago, and they were like, they're okay.
Yeah, they're definitely
Did you lose
okay.
to them?
Oh yeah, I lost to them, lol. But once again, it's like meta versus anti-meta, you know? Like, it's like, well, it's anti-meta versus rogue.
And
You back
they're
rogue. It's,
their field spell.
That's anime.
Their field spell can get out of control as well, where they're drawing.
yeah,
trouble.
100%.
Like it's definitely got potential to
There's something breakable there,
play
I'm just not sure if the card that breaks it is there.
yeah. Otherwise, yeah. The other product news they announced for us as well is in November. We get a Speed Jewel Box. It allows us to make a draft.
So excited for
A
this.
draftable cube of 200 Speed Jewel cards based on Battle City. Where was it? We'll get the God cards. Jinzo Dark Paladin, XYZ Dragon Cannon, and more. I'm really keen. Like, I'm glad they're going in this direction of just, hey, here's a 200 card set. Go nuts. Like,
That's what we've wanted for so long.
and it's, yeah, like this is a pool of cards that we'll all be able to play and then just go, oh yeah, we had fun. Let's use it again next week. I'm not sure how it is for them. I don't know how they're going to make money off it. Like, you can only, if it's a draftable set, like I'll be tempted just to crack it, sleeve it, and then that's just the cube. Like,
Yeah.
we constantly draft
You
from
just
those.
use that.
Yeah. So instead of everyone like,
And is it? I may have ducked out of the conversation for just a moment. Is it based on cards that have already been released?
I think there's new cards that have already been released in all of Yu-Gi-Oh. Yeah, there's no. Well,
No. Yep.
No. This is like Jinzo and stuff.
Oh,
Jinzo hasn't been in. Like,
Okay.
I'm very excited. Like, this is something you're definitely going to see on the channel.
I'm
Is
keen for
we're
the
going
God
to be
cards.
on this.
This is almost what it should have been to begin with. Like, sure, release
Yeah.
decks if people want to play decks, but then it just seems like a very good basis for drafting.
yeah.
I just don't think there ever should have been randomized packs.
Yeah,
Instead,
and
it's just
I mean-
everything should have been structure decks.
I bought a
I
few
think
packs.
probably one of their mistakes was trying to treat it like the normal game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, have a completely different format, but then treat the product as if it were
At
your
least the
normal
first,
one.
2 or 3 years should have just been structure decks because it's like, it would have gotten people involved.
Yeah.
You can charge a little bit more for a structure deck if you're, if, they're getting every card in the game.
Yeah. And the only thing like that's worth is like there's been a couple of rarity bumps for some cards in those packs that weren't rarity bumped in the actual game. That's kind of
It's
okay.
pretty cool.
But otherwise, all I know is I hope Metamorphosis.
Is this printed in a super?
Well, you also get a prize pack of 8 secret rares that you can divvy up to whoever wins your little cube competition,
I'm so excited.
which is pretty cool.
Or
We're doing it.
Whoever buys the cube
Yeah.
can just have the 8 secrets.
Or you just go halves in it and whoever goes. Yes.
Did you hear me before? I'm thinking. So since this is Battle City, I'll do a cube for Jules Kingdom.
Yes.
Wait, what?
I'll do I'll do like a bunch of Seal Jules Kingdom speed jewel decks, or we'll do a Jules Kingdom cube.
Harpies and no Amazonas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Yugi, Kaiba, Bandicoots, maybe
My-
Bones. Yeah, my
Make a
Weevil!
and Peg. Yeah.
Weevil. I catch me playing Weevil because I know it's the better. It's
Do I have a cocoon? I think I have a cocoon. I think.
Or the vanilla cocoon.
You know what I learned the other
Well, you also get this cocoon skill. Well, no, you can get the cocoon skill from the structure. I can just buy the structure. And by structure, I mean starter. Deck.
I learned that meta was an acronym the other day.
Meta's an acronym?
Yeah. Did you know
What does it
that?
stand for?
Did you know that, bro?
What?
Meta. It stands for something. Like it's an acronym. Most effective tactics available.
Right.
It's short for metagame. And so is that what meta before metagame stands for?
Yes. I don't know. I was watching a Rocket League video. Okay.
Oh my god.
The meta is bumps.
Metagame. Examples. I don't know.
Is meta an acronym? Yeah. Well, the first post is a Reddit post saying meta is not an anagram.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's short for metagame.
Meta is the prefix of metagame. The prefix meta itself is not related to gaming specifically. In Greek, meta refers to beyond or along with.
Yeah.
Therefore, metagame is essentially tactics that are derived alongside the game.
I mean, to have made an accurate acronym from a word that's not an acronym is fairly clever in itself, so kudos to
Yeah.
whichever one of you 7 billion people did that.
quick. Now you, on the spot, make an acronym out of Super Heavy Samurai. Jake's eyes just got so wide.
Because I was expecting a short word, and then you've come out with fucking 15 letters.
I wonder what UA stands for. POG just stands for pot agreed.
Oh my god. Didn't see this coming. And the January pack for TCG, I mean, I'm only going to assume they're going to keep the same name as the OCG because that's what they most of the time do.
We all know what's in it. That's no point.
Blazing Vortex. Blazing Vortex. So here we go. Some other dumb flame archetype, probably.
Yeah, there's not much information about them, but apparently the flame one is based on old school, like it has references to old school cards, and based on the artwork and the name of it, it's called like the deity of absolute flame or some crap like that. It might be Nephthys,
Oh yeah. I mean, isn't
or
that...
even Fire Kings, maybe.
You... Actually, Vikings. Duel Link's got to do it. I actually don't have... God is
You
probably...
very much don't have to do it.
God is a strong word.
Then they've got like evil twins, which kind of look like corrupted Lunalights, just from that artwork.
Lunalights were corrupted when they existed.
No, when Tiger got abused to the shit house. And then the last one I have no idea about.
Yep, as we wrap this up, we're going to go into Yahoo! Where I've combed through Yahoo Answers for a Yu-Gi-Oh! Related question. I don't know how this hadn't turned up before this.
Oh, I'm excited. It's a good one.
But we've talked about... We've, like... Look.
So help me God, if it's another reference to the anime and how much we hate particular arcs, I'm gonna
I mean, I locked in on this because it's just a great question, but it's also...
I hate my...
We have covered it a lot. Is it okay for a young adult to buy a frozen dollhouse and Yu-Gi-Oh cards because their parents were too poor to buy them toys when they were younger?
It's really sad. No.
Sorry.
I know. Yes.
Back up. Did he say something about a frozen dollhouse? What?
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Oh.
they.
Like Frozen the movie.
I'm so fucking old. I didn't get the Frozen movie reference. I thought it was
He was thinking about
literally...
the other Frozen movie. The one, you know,
No, I
the ski
was thinking it was
slopes.
literally encased in ice. I'm so tired.
Now, the old meaning of the word frozen. It is 6 p.m. It's well past your bedtime. No, that's a joke. It's always 3 a.m.
It's
here.
3 a.m. Yeah.
I must be
No,
lonely.
you can absolutely do this. This is fine.
Yeah, I mean,
Maybe be
if you're a young
careful
person...
about who you're talking to about it. Like, don't tell someone on the first date that's what you do, but, like, you know, it's fine. Like, for specific... No.
I did twice.
You're like, I play Yu-Gi-Oh! She was like, okay. And
No.
you're like, no, I play Yu-Gi-Oh! By the way!
So here's how it went down. I was very, well, I thought I was very careful. I cleaned out my car because I'd opened packs in the car, and then she went to pick her purse out of the passenger's like footwell as she got out of the car, and she picked up an empty pack, and she's like, "What's this?" I was like,
Extra large condoms!
I was about to say, it's a Magnum. Oh, my fucking heart fell out of my chest at that point. I was like, fuck.
Oh, my extra large
Well, that's no
condom
point
for my
hiding
Magnum dong.
Oh, there's so much point hiding it.
Listen,
There's so much point in hiding it. It's...
I guess my Insta and everything like refers to Yu-Gi-Oh! And like, I don't know, like this, I can never imagine like everyone knows, even before they talk to me, that it's my thing.
Yeah. They
That's
just look at you and they go, yeah, it's fucking Yu-Gi-Oh! To be fair, I can pick Magic players out on the street. You know what they look like, because they kind of look like me.
So, one of my friends who knows that I play, he used to play as well. He posted on my wall like saying, "Oh, maybe you should stop playing Yu-Gi-Oh!" I immediately deleted it. I was like, "I'm not having that on my fucking wall."
We went to YCS tag checking photos and he removed himself from them. He removed the tag.
I removed the tags, and then Harry like tags me in like deck profiles and shit on Facebook. Hide.
Because, I mean,
I'm
I'm the
kinda the
opposite.
same.
Like, I'm just like, if I get tagged in like normal stuff, I'm like, gotta remove. I can't. I just want to remove tagging thing. I get the removing tag if you don't want to be associated with it.
I'm gonna
But
start sharing everything I would tag you into your page instead.
because actually, was it you get play that ratted like my real name out to a chick I matched on Tinder. Like she had like stalked like
Fativan.
she had stalked, and then like in messages bloke he goes, oh no, yeah, his real name. And so she knew it before like talking to me because I'm like, oh, that's kind of weird. But
And that's how Bragg met the love of his life.
Which one?
Osmo.
She's doing pretty good at the moment, actually. Yeah. ASMR knocked her out.
She kind of looked like you actually. She was sitting there and like her eyes are closed and she's.
Good night.